Yeah, this is Bang Bang Rahul. Early 90s, I just came out of prison. I was involved with some heavy people, and after that, something happened, and anyway, I got involved with the crack, got onto the crack, and I'm really, really bad, really, in a way. I was just spending money on it all the time. In the end, you got no money, it goes. I was at a club. I think it was, I'm not quite sure, I think it was China Whites. I'm not quite sure it was China Whites. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I was at this club and I met this girl, and she was Chinese. And it seems funny that China Whites, you know what I mean? And she was really nice, really tiny, long black hair, absolutely stunning, yeah. And I was quite a good looking geezer at that time, as that was, believe it or not. I had quite long hair as well. And she was really nice, really stunning. I got to talk to her, talk funny, and hello, and they talk, hello, and all that, yeah. Long black hair, 5 foot, maybe even 4 foot, maybe. Tiny little feet. And I was dancing with her. It seemed strange because she's so tiny, I'm so tall. She loved to drink, and she liked a bit of coke as well. So I'll give her some coke, and she went to the toilet, come out, and that was the start of it, really. Where are you going after? I said, well, I'm going home. She said, do you want to come to my house? I went, yeah, lovely. And she lived over Labatt Grove, but she lived in a nice part of Labatt Grove. It's, I forget the name of it as it happens. And it was so beautiful where she lived. And she had a concierge walk in. There was a guy there, hello, let me in with her upstairs. And her place was really nice, like a penthouse at the top floor, yeah. And we got very, very close, really, really close, yeah. And she started smoking the crack, but I think she was smoking it before. Then obviously I'll be smoking it. So we both started, and we become really good friends. And she was always taking me out shopping, and she was always treating me to clothes, everything I wanted. She was so nice, yeah. And she said, listen, do you want to work with me? I said, yeah, what do you do? I didn't even know what she did. She said, look, I'm an escort, but very high escort. I might do 2 clients a night, maybe 3, but I charge good money, yeah. I charge maybe £1,000, £1,500 at a time, and she does this. This is what she does. I said, yeah, I'll do it with you. She said, do you drive? I said, yeah, I drive, but I haven't got a license. She said, oh, don't worry about that. And she bought me this Merc, yeah. I thought, crikey, man, she bought me a Merc, she wants me to look after her. I love this job, it's what I always wanted, yeah. And she said, what will you do? You drive me to my clients. I haven't got many clients, I told you. I've got regular clients, but maybe 2 a day, but they're all regulars, yeah. Everyone all over London. I go, okay. So, Lee, it's lucky that you don't get a tug 2s and 3s o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean, driving about, but she's okay with me, yeah. Look like a cab. She's always sitting in the back of the car, never in the front. And anyway, get to the houses. I say, well, okay, what are you going to do? She said, this is what I do. You phone me when I'm in the house. I talk to you on the phone. I said, darling, I'll be 1 hour, yeah? And make sure I'm on loudspeaker so they know it's a guy, yeah? Because sometimes if it's a woman, they can take liberties, but if it's a guy, they feel a bit uncomfortable anyway, but you make them feel comfortable. It's your client. He's been with you a long time. He understands it, yeah? I went, okay. So she'd go and see her client. She'd come out, and then she'd give me the money that she's earned. Yeah, always. She'd never go into a house when there's more than one. If there's more than one guy, she wouldn't go in the place. She would never go in it. Most of the places I've been to are hotels as well. She always makes sure that there's only one guy in the room, right? So, okay. I would sit downstairs, wait for her to come back, get a phone up, and she'd phone me and say, look, I'm going to stay for another hour. And I go, okay, I'll wait downstairs. It's good. I mean, it's a lovely little job, getting good money as well. And but this day she said to me, look, I'm going to go see my mum and dad. Do you want to come with me? Because my mum and dad, I've talked about you quite a lot. And do you want to come? I went, yeah. And she's got a sister. Her sister is a dentist. Her husband is a doctor. And mum and dad are just absolutely minted, well off. And they live in a place called Bishop's Avenue, yeah? in North London, Bishop's Avenue. Well, mate, when I went to the house is as big as massive, mate. I mean, there must have been fucking 20 bedrooms in this place. Yeah, it's absolutely massive, big swimming pool. Anyway, mum and dad come down. They opened the door for me, let me in. There was a little bit offish with me, really. Tattoos over my hands. But when we was talking, and this, that and the other, he had tattoos on his arms. When he was sitting there with a shirt on, he'd done his shirt, he had tattoos on his arms. I think he was some heavy Chinese mafia or something like that. You know, the house is unbelievable. The sister come in with a boyfriend. Sister boyfriend had a Ferrari, and it was a well-off thing. I thought, quite, I'll get it off here. You know what I mean? And she was so nice. And anyway, I stayed the night there. Oh man, I couldn't believe that I'm going to Bishop's Avenue with this Chinese girl, a big mum and dad, and you know, sometimes you can come unstuck, can't you? You know what I mean? But anyway, we went home, went back to a place in Ladbroke Grove that way. It's like penthouse effort thing. And we got on the pipe really bad. You couldn't have gone on the pipe in mum and dad's house. They'd have killed her, mate, or killed me as well, yeah. But we got on the pipe, and she's explaining to me that everything's going well. She's earning good money, and she will not be doing it much longer. She said, look, my mum and dad would always help me out, give me money, but I don't want that. You know, I want to earn my own money. I want to be independent from my people. That's why she charges like £1,000, £1,500 a time. You know, she does 2 or 3 a night. She's getting 4 or 5 grand a night. You know, she's quite high class, and she's very smart. She wears all beautiful clothes, yeah. And anyway, I was driving around, as I say, you know, and this particular time she went to a house, one of her clients. She's been doing it for quite some time, this client, you know. It goes in, she phoned me up, I'll be an hour. Okay. I said, and I expected to get a phone call from her. I didn't get a phone call back. And it went on for about an hour and 10, 15 minutes. And I thought, this ain't right, yeah. So I walked through it, I walked, kept phoning nothing. Yeah, I walked through the upstairs to the thing, pressed her thing, and all of a sudden she come running. She come down the stairs and she come running out there with me. Quick, let's go. And she ran to the car, sat in the car, very uncomfortable, and she was pure white. Yeah. I said, "You okay?" She said, "Let's go home, please. I want to go home." I said, "Have you finished tonight?" "I'm finished now." "Please take you home." I went, "Okay." And she was very, very uncomfortable, didn't say nothing. I said, "You got money for me, you know?" And she said, "No, I've got no money." The guy hadn't paid her. I think she's because she rushed out of the house. I didn't say too much. I didn't want to argue with her. She didn't look too good at all. As he got out of the car, I noticed on the seat car was blood all over my seat car. Leather seats, but it's blood, yeah. I went, fucking hell, man. And then we got in the place, went through the thing, got the lift, got into her flat. And she said, "I must go have a shower quick, yeah?" I go, "Okay." She rushed in the shower and she started screaming, you know. And I rushed in there, and there was lumps coming out of her as such, yeah. And blood was coming out everywhere. I phoned the ambulance, and they took her to the one in Paddington, St Mary's. They took her there. Wouldn't let me in the ambulance with her because I'm not a husband or nothing like that. But I had to drive to. I asked the ambulance where they're going. She told me I had to go there, St Mary's Hospital, find out where she was. Found out. Went upstairs. Guy pulled me into a room. He said, "Who are you?" I said, "Well, I'm my boyfriend." I said, "How come she's such in a bad way?" I said, What's up, man? What do you mean in a bad way?" He said, "She's been ripped to pieces. Backside it's been ripped to pieces, you know. When I say ripped to pieces, it's been cut to pieces. It's got, and me as a kid, what happened to me as a sexually abused as a child, it brought back a lot of memories for me, yeah." I went, "Well," I said, "How bad is it?" He said, "Well, internally, she's been cut to really, really cut. That's why a lot of lumps come out of her, because it's cut the inside of her anus, yeah. It's ripped to pieces, and she's got to be internally stitched up. So it'd be quite a long time before she is allowed home, maybe 3 or 4 days. So I said, can I see her? He said, well, you can, but not long. I walked in now. I'm trying to find out what happened, but I'm not going to trauma, you know, I don't want to give her any more trauma than what she's already had. So I goes home, listen mate, I'm going mad. You know, I know the houses she went to, I'm going crazy. But I thought to myself, I can't do anything because it's a client. And the client's got her phone number and her name. I don't know what to do, yeah? So I left it. And she come home, and about 2 or 3 days later, and she was in a bad way. She's still all stitched up inside. There's stitches that just come off her anyway. And I didn't say nothing to her. I don't want to upset her. But then she started talking to me. She got on a coke, and she started telling me exactly what went wrong. She'd gone into the house. He's turned her over. She's having sex. He turned her over, and he just abused her. You know, he's put all sorts of things, big dildos up her backside. You know, I mean, why? The geezer's got to be a nutcase. Why do that? You know what I mean? And he really made a bad job of her. Yeah, and she's in a bad way. It's mentally really bullied her. Yeah, I mean, mentally made her in such a way that I thought, my God, you know what I mean? Anyway, she said, look, I said, look, I'll deal with this, you know what I mean? Not paid you no money, I want to deal with it. She said, no, don't do nothing, he's a client of mine. I said, you're not going back there? She said, look, I must go back there, I must go back. If he phones me, I'm going to go back. I will talk to him, get it sorted out, you know? Explain to him what happened, he will pay me more money. He will pay me for what happened. I'm going, okay. Anyway, goes to the place. I'm sitting outside. I phoned up her in the place. She said, he's booked an hour. I said, okay. I'm sitting outside. All of a sudden, the car pulls up behind me. And as this guy gets out, he's quite a lump, you know. He gets out, he goes up to the thing, buzzes it, and walks in. I ain't happy, mate. You know what I mean? So I'm phoning her now. What's going on? She said, look, mate, I'm coming out, yeah? I said, okay. So I goes to the door. She don't come out. And she's not coming out. Her phone's ringing, she's not picking the phone up. I mean, what do I do? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what to do now, you know what I mean? It's a client, I don't know, smash the door down or what to do now. It's got, you know, what do I do? With that, she's come down the stairs screaming, yeah? Opened the door, quick, screaming, really going mad, you know? What? And I got in the car. I said, what happened now? What's she done to you now? He said, no, he's done nothing. Let's go. I said, you got your money? She said, yes, let's go, please. So I said, what is going on? She said, oh, two of them tried to get me away. I'm not having it no more, finished. I'm not going there ever again. The client's just taking Mickey's out me and this, that and the other, and I'm not going back there again. Two of them tried to get hold of her, and she was too quick, bumped down the stairs, gone. I said, no, this guy's not on, mate. This guy ain't the real ticket, mate. He thinks he's someone. He could be someone high up, yeah, and yet he can abuse her, physically abuse her, and take more liberties with her, and thinking he can get away with it. Who is this guy, you geek? Who is this guy? Who does he think he is? What is he? What is he? What is he? A fucking police officer? What is he? A MP? What is he? What is he? Some director? I don't know, you know. So I'm more or less. Listen, she's the sort of person, yeah, that you can't ask too many questions to, you know, and because she's not like that at all. I mean, she just told you to mind your own business, but she always told me to be on the phone and this, that and the other. Anyway, so I'm trying to get it out of her, but I know the address and I ain't allowing it to end there. So I got a phone call. I phoned my mate, black guy, Leslie, yeah. I said, well, listen, do you want a couple of grand? He went, yeah, of course. He's on the crack, he's on the pipe, isn't he? So I said, right, we're going to go around and sort this fucking geezer out. So he goes to the door. My mate is a bit good at getting in places. He got in his place, he went upstairs, right? This geezer's upstairs, all in his pinstripe suit or whatever it is. I think he's something, he thinks he's someone. And he's, get out of my place, you know, and this, that, and the other. Mate, this guy, I swear to God, he got so hurt, it was unbelievable, mate. So hurt, bad. You know, he would never do that to another girl, believe me. He would never have sex again. And you can't